Hi guys, today I have a very special recipe from Finland for you for these delicious chocolate cream buns. These chocolate cream buns are called Laskiaispulla and they are made to celebrate Laskiainen, which is celebrated on the 13th of February. This year I wanted to make a chocolate variation of Laskiaispulla to celebrate the Laskiainen. And the buns came out really amazing. They have a soft chocolate bun filled with cream cheese frosting and some hazelnut cream. Yummy! Let's get started with the recipe. For the dough, you will need all-purpose flour, unsweetened cocoa powder, sugar, yeast, cardamom, softened butter, and a mix of milk and yogurt. First thing you want to do is to add some of the flour into a large bowl. You just want to cover the bottom of the bowl with the flour, then sprinkle the sugar over it, crumble the yeast over the sugar, and pour in the warm milk and yogurt mix. Now cover it up with a towel and allow it to rest for 15 minutes in a warm space. If you're using cardamom pods like I'm using, then you can use this time to grind the cardamom pods. So just want to remove the seeds from the pods and then grind them fine in a pestle and mortar. And then you can leave the cardamom aside. Now after 15 minutes, this is how the yeast should look like. So the process has already started. Now just want to give it a short mix with a fork, add in the rest of your flour, also add in the cocoa powder and the cardamom, mix it shortly with the fork and then continue mixing with your hands for at least 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes, you want to add in the softened butter and continue kneading the dough for at least 10 to 15 minutes. In my video today, I'm showing you how you can make the dough with your hands, but of course you can also knead the dough in a mixer. The dough is ready. When it looks like this, it doesn't stick so much to the bowl anymore, and it also doesn't stick to your fingers anymore. Then you want to sprinkle the surface of the dough with some flour, cover it up and leave it to rest for at least 1 hour at a warm space. After an hour, this is how the dough should look like. It should double in size. Then you can sprinkle some more flour over your working space and transfer the dough onto the working space. Now you want to knead the dough for about 5 minutes until it forms a nice and smooth dough ball. After you've kneaded the dough, you want to divide it evenly into 2 pieces. Roll each of these pieces out like I'm showing here in the video and divide each of these pieces into 6 even dough balls, so that in the end you have 12 dough balls for 12 buns. Then you want to take each of these dough balls and knead it like I'm showing you here in the video. You want to start kneading the dough ball with a little flour so that it doesn't stick. And then once you notice that it's nice and smooth and it has a beautiful surface, you can turn it upside down, remove the flour from your working space and continue rolling it like I'm showing here in the video to form a nice and smooth and round dough ball. Then you want to transfer the dough ball onto a baking tray covered with parchment paper and repeat this with the rest of the dough. After you've formed your dough balls, you want to cover them with a towel and allow to rest for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, you can brush the dough balls with a little milk or with an egg wash. Now you want to bake the buns, and you can find the complete recipe with the baking instructions down below in the video description. After you've baked the buns, you want to remove them from the oven and allow them to cool completely before making the filling. For the cream filling, you need cream cheese, powdered sugar, unsweetened cocoa powder, whipping cream, vanilla sugar, and cream stabilizer. The first thing you want to do is to mix the vanilla sugar with the cream stabilizer, start whisking the cream and add in the cream stabilizer and vanilla sugar mix little by little while mixing. And then once you've added all of it, you want to whisk the cream until stiff peaks. After that, you want to combine the cream cheese with the powdered sugar and the cocoa powder in a big bowl and beat it with a mixer until everything is well combined. After I've mixed with a mixer, I also like to mix with a spatula just shortly before I start adding the cream. You want to add in the cream in 2 additions and mix it in with a spatula. I like to mix in the whipping cream with a spatula because I think it leaves more air in the filling. However, if you like, you can also mix it in with a mixer. And this is how the cream should look like once it's ready. Then you want to fill in the cream into a piping bag and start preparing the buns. You want to cut off a little piece from the top of the bun like I'm showing you here in the video so that we have some space for the cream. Now you want to fill the buns with the cream like I'm showing you here in the video. I'm piping the cream along the edge of the bun and leaving this kind of a small hole in the middle. That's where I'm going to fill my hazelnut cream. I used a ready-made hazelnut cream for these buns, but if you like, you can also use any other chocolate cream, or you could also use some caramel sauce instead. And then you want to continue and prepare all of your 12 buns. After your buns are ready, you can dust them with some powdered sugar to decorate. The combination of the soft chocolate bun with the chocolatey cream cheese filling and the hazelnut cream is absolutely heavenly. Enjoy! I hope you enjoyed my chocolate Laskiaispulla recipe. You might also know these buns as semla. That's how they're called in some other Scandinavian countries, where they are also really traditional and made to celebrate the same holiday that we celebrate in Finland. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and I hope you're going to try it out. I also have another version of these delicious buns with some vanilla cream and jam, and I'm gonna link the recipe for that one for you here. If you enjoyed my delicious chocolate Laskiaispulla recipe, then don't forget that thumbs up for support. And also, if you're new to my channel, then you can subscribe right now, and don't forget to tap the bell so you won't miss any of my new recipes. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.